All right, everyone, welcome to the most inconsistent podcast in the interwebs. My advice to everyone watching: don't start a podcast in the year that you're moving house. It's not going to be easy to record, and your friends are going to think you're a flake because you are, and you're a piece of shit. But here, but here we are.
There's always an excuse, not an excuse, but there's always something going on, you know.
There's always a reason.
There will always be, man.
But we soldier on. We soldier on as hard as it gets, as inconsistent as it gets. We made a commitment, and both me and Kuruja are doing our best. So
we thought that tonight we were gonna be live with the women's contest, but they called it off. So.
Yeah, the story of our lives. But the good news is that probably next week we're gonna do a very thorough event recap of this event that Kuruja has behind him, Tahiti Pro, also known as Chopo. Kuruja, how do you like my new background?
Oh man, is this your dog?
No, but it's the same breed as my dog, and it was inspired by her.
Yeah.
And I know this is a virtual background, so check this out. This is a virtual background, but I also, you can't see it, but I also bought the same painting. I bought that painting, and I have it like literally hanging like right here. You can't see it.
Oh, nice, man. It looks real, actually. It looks real. This background looks real.
Again, I don't have the plants. I have a printer behind me, but that's it. But it's honoring my dog Molly. She does not surf, but she feels like she could.
Yeah, she would, or she should actually.
Yeah, she should. And maybe well, big steps. Right now, she's learning how to sit, stay, don't bite me, all those things.
That's nice,
dude. Let's talk about surfing. Tahiti.
That's weird. Why we're here?
I feel like this is the event, at least on the men's side, that has the least amount of the traditional favorites, right? So it's very open. I'm even gonna share my screen here if you let me.
Go ahead. We see the heat drawn.
Yeah, so we can see it, but like
two guys there, man.
But think about it. We don't have Gabriel. We don't have John, right?
Those two, those two guys.
And I still we of the classics, it's such a turnaround. Like we only have one world champion in the water. It's just
we have Italo.
Oh yes, Italo. Sorry, that's bad of me. How could I forget that? But yeah, 2 world champs in an event like this, it's rare. I actually am super curious because I'm gonna talk to you about my fantasy, who I picked, and I wonder if it's similar to yours. But
yeah, that's a good question.
I have some.
I forgot about it.
Oh, you didn't do it?
I just did, just like 2 hours prior to the event started today, but luckily it didn't. But I was almost like it was lunchtime here, and I made my choices, but I almost forgot.
What are your expectations?
Okay, we can still pick the surfers before round of the 16, right? So but same. I forgot about this team in Sacramento. Can you believe that? I was there, literally there, and I forgot.
That's so bad. I'm sorry. Yeah. I actually been doing pretty good in my fantasy this year. I've been having some solid results. But
I never do good.
Yeah, no, but we'll carry on. But overall, man, what are your expectations? I saw that the biggest swell is coming later next week or later this week because it's Monday. Yeah. So what are you thinking? Who are your favorites? Who are the ones you should pay attention to? How are you feeling about
Can
this?
you, yeah, can you, maybe let's start with the ladies, because they will start with the ladies, and then we have a
Okay.
more
Uh,
there, yeah, there. Oh, go up again, go up again. Women's heats.
Sorry.
All right, we have 4 heats there. Yeah, I
So-
mean, I just saw the forecast the other day, and nowadays it's really strange. Like it's only 4 heats, you know.
I know it's so
It's
weird,
not-
and
yeah,
I'm putting all my fantasy. I put a lot of stakes on this
same.
wild card, Raheem
I
Fierro,
have
because
3 goofies on my team.
yeah, well, she's a local. Someone told me she's a local. She competes for France, but Tahiti, and you know they have that relationship. And I think
Yeah,
for the
she
girls,
she
it's
knows
gonna
the
make all-
wave. She
yeah,
charges.
yeah. And she won the trials, so she has heat experience, and yeah, I think she has the chance to win it all.
I
So,
think she's as favorite as Moana was at Pipeline.
yeah, it's a good point.
That's my opinion. Yeah.
Yeah,
And then
they should.
I mean the goofies, all the goofies, Tatiana and Caroline Marks, we already saw waves of them at this place, and they did very well. So man, I would be very surprised if those 3 girls, if they're not in the semifinals. I really
Yeah,
think that
I
they're
was I was in
maybe
doubt
they're
from.
not in the semifinals because they face each other in the quarters, but if they don't, I think they will be in the semis.
Yeah, I will. I was I was in between Carissa and Tatiana for my fantasy, but I ended up going with Carissa, and just because of the consistency element. And but you're right. I mean, it's just the whenever I think like Chopo, I think like the Hawaiians used to the heavy wave pipe and all that stuff. So obviously Tachi is also Hawaiian, right? We cannot forget.
Yeah, don't forget about that.
Yeah,
Don't
she's
be
a Hawaiian.
fooled by that flag, man. Don't be deceived.
Let's not get ourselves in trouble. But yeah, so I went with Carissa, but my favorite is actually Vaheen. She's on tier C, and I think if everyone pick her, they're gonna do well. But yeah, I expect a lot from her. Tyler Wright apparently has experience in Chopu. I was doing some research.
So
She's on
let's pick the favorites on each heat, as we always do.
All right, let's do it. All right, cool. Like Stephanie, Briza, or Isabella?
Oh, that's a roll the dice.
I'm going Stephanie.
All right.
Ah, la puta. Excuse my French. Stephanie for me, just because of the experience. He's like
makes
probably
sense.
yeah, it's the experience element. He too. Think I vote Vaheen.
Same.
Vaheen. All right, cool. Oh wow. People are not doing their homework, huh? 18%. But I mean, I get it. It's Carissa. I get it. It's Carissa. But
Yeah.
He 3. Who do you think?
I would be between Tyler and Caroline Marks. I know that Johan De Fe does very well on her backhand, but we're talking about turns. I don't know how good she would do a Chopo barreling wave. So as I said before, Marks, my favorite.
Yeah, I'm going with Tyler. Just because I saw some waves of her this week there, and she looks great. So sorry. And here I think we agree.
Yeah.
All right.
Tati has 80%. She has she has the biggest advantage of all surfers, like talking about the fan picks, of course.
Yeah, well, now let's go to the hard one because there's so many good eights here. All right,
You
so
have
man, this is gonna
eight
be an
heats, yeah.
insane event. And as we go through the heats, I'm gonna share what I picked on my fantasy. Actually, I'm gonna make sure I have that open
Fantasy.
because my fantasy team is looking really cool for the men's.
I bet.
All right, so this one, tricky one, but all right, so here's my tier A for the Outerknown, right? My tier A is Jack Robinson and Italo. And the only reason I picked Italo is because he won 5 Masters. And I know it's a different wave. And I know it's a different beach and I know it's a different break, but I feel like he didn't have a very great result this year. He probably needs a win. So I picked him. It was between him and Griffin and Ethan, and like no one else stood out for me. I don't think Felipe is gonna do too great. So I just went with Italo. Honestly, it was kind of like what we say, a chute, Portuguese, but
But
Jack,
I think you did the right thing, man, because if you see the names on the tier A or tier A,
right?
of course Jack Robinson is the favorite. Like he's the favorite to win the whole event, in my opinion. He's
Yeah,
the favorite surfer to win
yeah.
the thing.
This is my
But
team,
then Italo, he charges. He loves
right?
this place and this wave. He's a very good barrel rider, and he
Yep.
lost last time we saw him surfing there against Adriano de Souza. I think he scored an 8.87 or something like that, and another high 8. He ended up losing to Adriano with a pair of high 8s, and Adriano turned the heat with a 9 something at the very end. So I think he had one of the most like disappointing losses of his career, because he put Adriano in a combination in
Yeah,
like maybe in 10 minutes, and then Adriano just turned the heat, and Ito was very frustrated. But I don't think that's going to happen again, because we don't like it can happen, but I mean, Italy, man, he's an animal. I don't think he's gonna let this happen again. Really.
yeah. And I see him like this year. It's just like it hasn't been clicking for him, but I think it's just a matter of time because he seems fired. He seems fired up. So he's
Yeah.
always fired up. So I mean that's a constant with him. But I think, like I said, this event is like when you don't have Gabriel and you don't have John and you don't have Kelly that won this event before and Michel Boulez. I think Italo is on the card. So yeah, so this is my choice. And then tier B, I went with the Pupos just because they're having a good year. And I think they're still somewhat dreaming of a good result. They may, get into the top 5. Who knows? It's a stretch, but I think they're gonna be going all in. Kelly, no need to explain. Caio Belli, great tour
Neither
rider.
Kaya.
No,
Yeah.
but I think it's less people know that he's a great tour rider.
Ah, yeah,
And
that's true.
I went Iago Dora just because I thought he's been doing better and better in big waves. Could be a
Yeah,
surprise. And
sure.
Michel Bourez, if you follow surfing and big waves and tube riding, you go with Michel.
Can you click on the Samuel Pupo's name, please?
Yes.
Okay, that's my only difference is Barramania. I put Barramania instead of Samuel Pupo.
Probably a better choice for Barrows. Yeah,
But
I went.
the rest of the team is the same, and I was in doubt about Thiago or Cauli Vaz, the local who
Yes,
just won the trials, because we're gonna have big waves one day, like
Yeah,
Thursday.
I was between Yago and Nathan Hedge.
Same, yeah.
Because
Nathan's
I thought Nathan Hedge could be, a good, excellent. He's a. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I heard he's almost like living there and surfing there every day. So I think he could cause some damage. But I
oh
went with
yeah,
the heart.
I didn't know that. He's
Yeah,
a North Narrabeen local in
yeah.
Australia.
Apparently he's been relocating there the whole season and stuff. So, but I was reading on Stab. It was something that he's been there for like forever since like the beginning of the year. So he's been surfing there a lot. So I don't know if he's actually living there, but apparently dude was there a lot. Great barrel rider. So I thought I was in between, but I went with the heart. I went with the heart. I went who I
Sure.
wanted to. And then Michelle Bourez was my mind choice stick. I went like I think this is gonna be
Yeah, but at this event, I think like if you need to maybe try to win your friends contest, on fantasy or the groups that you're part of, you better choose different names and maybe try the luck, try to be lucky, because I'm pretty sure maybe tire A, and I think the whole thing is going to be the same for everyone, because
yeah,
90% of the people are going to choose the same guys.
yeah, exactly. Especially with the girls. With the girls, it's just like so hard. It's like here you go, like Tati or Carissa. You always go
Tati,
Carissa.
Tati.
Yeah, see, but like, all right, I'll change it for you. But like,
No,
Carissa's just
it's
more
yours.
consistent. Now that I did this, if she loses the first heat, I'm gonna be like, come on, man. No, actually, I gotta go back and go Carissa.
Yeah,
But yeah, I mean, it's hard. The women is just like
you
so
have
hard.
4,096 points.
How about you?
I don't know. I'll try to see here. Let's see. I don't think I have that much, as I missed one event. I have 0 points from Sakurama. That's bizarre. But I have more points than you.
Damn it.
My overall rank is 98,000. And I have
Wait, so
4,400 points.
oh, you're 9,000. Damn it, you're way
No,
better.
I have 4,400 points.
So you have more points than me.
I have more points than you, and I lost Sakurama. Remember that, man? I see.
Terrible. I thought I was doing good.
Rio Pro empty. That's all.
Oh, Real Pro. Did I forget Real Pros though? No.
No.
Anyway, all right, let's go back to the heats. All right, let's do this. Here, I'm going with Italo. First one.
Yeah, I was betting real money today, and then I had a bad time choosing this heat winner, so I just skipped, because I was thinking about Iago and how good he's been surfing and how confident, and having Jack Robinson on his corner helps a lot, his confidence and everything. And I think Iago can win this heat. But I would say that Italo is slightly favorite. Yeah.
All right, heat two. This is a very hard one.
Oh yeah, it's hard to pick, man. I think Ethan's gonna have a hard time on that one.
I think Kali. I'm going Kali, man. Local. So
all right.
On the trials. Right?
Yeah. All right. I'm in doubt about Baramami and Kali, but
this one is
and you see how people don't do their homework, like 46% for Ethan Ewing.
Yeah. Well, they just see the rankings. Most people just see the rankings.
That's it.
Yeah. Now heat 3 is gonna be really hard because like I am tempted to go Jack
yeah.
just because he's having such a good year and he's really good in barrels. So what about you?
Yeah, I would choose Jack as well. He's my favorite for sure. But don't forget, Michel Boris, he does not have a very good record on that event. You know, he did like his best, I think, was a 5th place, quarterfinal ever. And we tend to think he's a favorite because he's a local and surfs the wave better or knows the wave better than anyone. But the results, they're not there. So
Good
that's
to
why
know. Maybe I'll put
I'm
Kali
thinking.
Vala.
And let me tell you, if Net Young wins that heat, Jack and Boris are gonna face each other on round 2, elimination round. Yeah, so they're gonna face each other on round 3 again if the seeding helps. So they can face each other more than once.
Nice. All right. Heat 4. This is a very tough one. I would probably pick Goat, but it's it's hard,
It's Cali, man.
right?
It's not hard. No.
Yeah. I mean, with 4 tubes and like this one is also tough.
I don't think Nathan Hedge has only 6%, but I think Kelly has 50%.
Yeah. Here I'm tempted to go Jordy just because Jed show.
Jetty. Go
Jed
Jetty,
show.
man.
All right, okay, let's go Jetty. Ooh,
I
this
think
is
Jordy is the least favorite on that one.
you think?
He does surf that way very
He
well.
wins, I'm gonna give you shit.
We've seen him surfing. We've seen him surfing very well at that spot in the past. But I think Jetson has, at this time, at this moment, he has the power of will, or he has motivation. And Jordy, he seems like he does not seem to be happy there. You know, he's just like
he's
cruising
just
on
going.
tour.
I feel like it's almost like he was just trying to like it's almost like he wants to
Survive. He's just
Yeah.
surviving there.
Yeah.
We saw some glimpses of the best Jordy at J-Bay, but besides that, we haven't seen anything special from him. And Griffin, man, he can do very well there for sure. But I still feel
He
like
is.
Jackson wins this one.
All right, Heat 6, very tough. Very tough. I think I'm gonna go, even though Kaio is on my team, I think the favorite's still Kanoa because he wants that spot, you know. He's like in the rankings, he's at risk. So
But he's not surfing well, man. He's surfing.
no, but
He's surfing like
I just want to
very
see
fragile.
he needs the result, you know, he needs the result. So I think he's gonna be more eager to win than the others. That's just
that's true.
So you're going Kaya?
I would pick Kaya, but you choose Kanoa, so just click there. It's I already changed your Jetson and you're logged in.
Okay. This is a good one. This is a very good one too. If you go like with your mind, you go Seth Moniz, right? But fuck, man, I think Sammy can take it.
Yeah, you know what this heat, why this heat so important?
Why?
Do you wonder why? It's
I
very
wanna know.
important.
Well, tell me.
Rookie of the year.
No way. Whoever wins Rookie of the Year.
Whoever finishes, Sammy needs to finish ahead of Kalum at this event to take the Rookie of the Year. So if Sammy, if Sammy beats Kalum and then goes straight to round 3, and then Kalum loses on round 2, I think Sammy needs to win another heat, and then he has the rookie of the year title. So I'm feeling that Sammy is gonna be charging.
Fired
And
up. Yeah.
we haven't seen the best Kalum at Pipeline. He did not surf very well there on the left. And Sammy, man, he got like
He
no-handed
surfs
barrel,
great.
stand-up barrel.
He
Like
almost got, yeah.
he was a surprise for everyone. So you can
That's
hope
why
we can expect good things from him.
totally. And that's why I put both the pupils because Miguel also has 5 masters. So
And I still feel like Seth Mooney is the favorite for this heat if he
yes.
is healthy, you know. If he's 100% like confident after his injury, I think he's the favorite, but don't count Sammy out.
Sounds good. And then here I think it's a no-brainer, right? Like just Migs.
Yeah, Connor is a good bear rider, but I think Miguel has a better technique on the takeoff and
Dude, like I
stalling.
would not be surprised if like Migs won a big barrel event at some point. I mean, it could be this one. If he's on it,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
it's like like I said, this year it's very open. It's very like if unless Kelly is like having a goat event, which is very possible, anything can kind of fucking happen. It's gonna be. I just hope we get big waves.
Yeah, me too, man. And we're gonna have.
Yeah, the forecast is crazy. But it seems like it's gonna come later and close to the weekend, right? So we may not see much. Before we go, let's just check out the Challenger series we were talking before. Real quick. Things are funneling up. João Chianca, after the runner-up on the US Open, finally in the mix. We were worried about him. Matheus G is also like almost there.
Yeah, I mean, if you, as we were talking offline just before we started recording, now that we lost the French event, we're gonna count only the best 4 events. So I'm pretty sure that Rio Ueda, Leonardo Fioravanti, and Zeke Law are already safe. I don't think they're gonna lose their spots. And if you think about Rio, he's just throwing away at 300 points. So anything that he does better than that, he's gonna replace. Same with Leo with his 750 points, and Zeke Law as well. So I don't think those guys are gonna lose their spots. And I would say that Ryan Cullen, I think he's safe as well, man, because his lowest results are 250. So let's say that we have 6 spots available, and 4 spots are already taken by 3 guys that were from the CT. So there's not much renovation on site.
But in a cool way though, how amazing it would be to finally see a Indo surfer in the.
Oh, that one's amazing, man. He deserves, and everyone's gonna be happy to finally have.
Yeah, it's great style too. It's fucking awesome. Yeah, as Brazilians, we were talking before we went live here, guys, because both Matheus G and João Chianca, we think these two in the next 10 years could be easily world champions, right? It's not a crazy thought that a world champion could come out of this.
No.
I also think like João was only
very capable of.
Yeah, João was only kicked out because he was terrible firing John almost every heat.
Let's say he was a top 3 best surfer on tour.
Yeah,
and he got kicked out.
Exactly, but I think once these two make it to the CT, they're gonna stay, and they're gonna be title contenders in pretty much every event. It's gonna be insane.
Yeah, let's say that Matheus, he has one good result. I think was the Palito Pro. I think he needs maybe a semifinal and another quarterfinal to be safe. He needs a
Yeah,
lot.
they
Needs a
both
lot.
need to have do, especially the next two events, which is Portugal and
Think
Brazil.
think about this guy, Ethan Osborne. For me, he's almost guaranteed because he is I think yeah, he was not qualified for the Challenger Series. Now I remember what happened. And then he got his spot for Balito and the US Open as an alternate for North America. And he capitalized because he got this much points in only 2 events. So think about Ethan Osborne. Now that he goes, after he goes to Portugal and Brazil, he's going to have 4 results.
Yeah.
Most of the guys already have 4 results, and he has only 2 results, and he's already inside the top 10. So anything he does in Portugal and Brazil is gonna get into his account without any discounts. You know, he's not gonna replace anything. He already has 2 throwaways or 2 first events, and now he's gonna have the opportunity to qualify. And I don't think he has a level like a CT level. I think he is amazing aerial surfer or very good surfer for the QS level or challenger level, but not for the CT. But still, he deserves to be where he is because he's been surfing very well.
Well, time will tell. Time will tell. It's going to be interesting to watch, especially these next 2 events. I'm going to try to make sure I watch it. But
yeah, I'm thinking to go to Sakura. I'm going to try to.
Are you going to drive again? It's an 18-hour
no,
trip.
man, I prefer to take a bus really than driving there. No, I was checking my miles, and actually, if I buy the ticket, maybe until the end of this month, I still can get a very good fare. So
Yeah, there you go. Well, man, I think we covered everything. Let's tune in next Monday because then we can cover the rest of the event, and hopefully we'll have then we can talk about the top 5 that are gonna go to Trestles. That's gonna be exciting too.
yeah, who are your favorites for the top 5? Just to finish.
Oh, actually,
like,
you know what? Let me share this again.
We know that we only have 1 spot available. Not like mathematically speaking, but
yeah, no, let's see. I had it open here. Where is it?
Ratings.
Yeah, well, dude, like, I think this is very open, especially between these 2 guys. But dude, if I speak from the heart, I would love to see Mig sneaking in. It's very unlikely, but I think it's gonna be between Kanoa and Griffin. Honestly, I don't think Kalen's gonna take it. John is injured. I don't think Connor Lou is gonna take it. Yeah, I mean, Sammy could mathematically, right? But it's like they need to win the event. They all need to win the event pretty much, or get like a final.
Yeah.
So realistically, Miguel has a chance if he makes top 4, right? But I think it's gonna be between Kanoa and Griffin.
Yeah, man. I think the same. Yeah, John and Kalum, I think they're out. Kalum because they don't feel like he's capable of, and John, of course, because he's not there. And then guys, I made some counts here. Like I was doing some how can I say probabilities.
Yeah.
and Miguel needs to be in the final if he wants to be top 5.
Yeah, that sounds about.
Yeah, he needs to be in the final because like Griffin, if Griffin loses on the round 2, same with Kanoa, and Miguel reaches the semifinal,
it's not
Then
enough
it's all.
because it's 6,000 points, so then he goes like to 30 something, but Griffin puts a little bit of some hundreds points there, and then it's enough to remain to stay on top 5. So Miguel needs to be in the final, and that's
Final
why
is
I think
7,800, right? It's like
yeah,
7,000.
then it would be enough. And so if like whoever finishes ahead, it's gonna be on the top 5, Griffin or Canoa. And I don't
Yeah.
feel like anyone else can reach him.
What about Italy? You think he's safe?
I think Italy is gonna be the third. He's gonna qualify in third
Oh, wow.
place, and I still think Jack Robinson has a big chance to overtake Felipe. He needs to like. I think if Felipe reaches the quarterfinal,
Yeah.
then he's guaranteed number 1. If he finishes 9th, which is round 3, I think that's what's going to happen. Maybe he can reach the quarters. Depends on the waves. Jack needs to be in the final, so it's not going to be easy for Jack to overtake Felipe, but he is capable of, and I think it can happen for sure. But it's not going to be easy. Felipe needs to lose like early, and then Jack needs to go all the way.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see.
Yeah.
All right, brother. I think we covered everything. Next Monday is a commitment because there's gonna be a fun show. Probably gonna be on one of our best for the year because we're gonna cover the event and the top 5. So
Yes.
nice, brother. Well, catch some good waves for me there. I'm gonna rest this week a lot. I got a little back injury from surfing on Saturday, but I'm gonna try to go next weekend.
Stop doing errors, man. Stop.
Yeah, I'm doing it over the fall wingers. When you like wipe out and you go over the falls. That's the kind of error.
Yeah, we're gonna have another cyclone here Thursday. So
I saw that.
I'm afraid.
I was happy for you.
But that's no good, man. It destroyed everything last week. Like, man.
Well,
building here, like
make the
front
most of
door.
it.
Yeah, the front door of my building was just torn to pieces, and houses and everything. Yeah, but we just wait for it to pass and then go like chase the waves. That's
take the fish beer for a ride.
That's the one I have.
Yeah, it's the lucky one. All right, brother. Have a good night, man. I'll see you soon.
See ya. Bye.